Week starting off bad. Just seen the Cowboys lose to the Green Bay Packers, and ain't nothing like watching your team lose on a Sunday, man. You know, you wait all week, you try to pump them up, all week. Convince yourself that this is your year. They start off good, 3-0. Last week, you try to cancel it out, call it a fluke. And then they show up on Sunday and they let you down. How as a fan you're supposed to move on for that? I currently, I'm only blessed that I have a nice job and a decent life, because can you imagine if your life was bad and you were homeless and your team lost? Like, how do they expect for you to come back from that and have a good week? I don't know, man. This world is getting out of line. But thank you for tuning in to the Can't Hold Water podcast. This is your host, Big Head Ed. Let's go. Oh my goodness, guys, what's going on? On today's episode, you're gonna be hearing the interview I did with the conversation I had. I don't like to call them interviews. That kind of seems like, putting a label on it, and I'm not about that. So a conversation I had with a buddy of mine, owner of Alaniz Detailing, Marcos Alaniz. You're gonna hear about what got him started in this business and what keeps him going, and the progress he's made along the way. But before I get to that, I just want to touch on this Amber Guyger case, man, and the uproar that everybody's bringing about how the brother of the victim asked to hug him, and the judge hugged her, and there's pictures of a deputy fixing her hair, and people are mad because that happened. I mean, it is kind of fucked up. I don't think I could forgive someone that had shot my brother in cold blood in his own apartment. I don't think I have that in me. Especially not like the day of the sentencing, where it was just last couple of days of the trial, and asked for a hug from the person that killed my brother, even though she is a pretty white lady. I don't think I could have done it. But that's what, we're supposed to do, right? Is forgive. But man, that's pretty hard. I mean, are they courageous for doing it? Or are they fools for doing it? Because all reports from the case shows that, like, the Amber Guyger chick wasn't remorseful. Kind of seemed like she was putting on a show. And they forgave her still. But I thought when I seen the video, it seemed like that brother and Amber had something going on. But that's just me, though. That's just my thinking. But, I mean, I guess justice is served. 10 years, which I don't think is enough time for killing somebody in their own apartment that wasn't doing nothing, had no criminal history. But, I don't know. That just shows what it's like, in America. It ain't fair to some of us. But we're going to see what happens. In a couple of weeks, it all pass by and everybody forget. But there's been a lot of stuff going on lately. And in my area, there was a 20-year-old kid just sentenced to 30 years in prison for murdering his friend over some dope, which is kind of silly, man, just throwing his whole life away. And who else knew? Who else knows what was really involved, but just shameless acts of killing for no reason over stupid shit that you're going to realize don't matter in a couple of years. But I just wonder how, is his mom forgiving? How long is it going to take for that family to forgive the person that killed their son? Everybody's different. But I don't know if, and I forget his name, the brother of Bonham, just displayed a characteristic that we should all have in us. But I tell you what, that's hard to have. It's hard to be that forgiving. Are we gonna be forgiven when 6ix9ine comes out, or are people still gonna try to kill him? Because rumor has it that November 26th he should be getting out. It's his release date. Prosecutors put in a paper to a judge to speed up the process and get his sentencing expedited. It's called a 501k letter, something that witnesses for the government use to help their sentencing out. But all in all, forgiveness is a tough thing, and I don't mean to start this episode on a downer because, man, there's a good conversation with Marcos that went pretty good. And Marcos, he's an unusual cat, man, cool cat, quiet and stuff, and he kind of opens up this conversation. So I don't want to hold y'all back anymore. Without further ado, Marcos Alaniz. Listeners, this is your host, Big Head Ed, and I'm here back with another episode with my main man and Alaniz Detail owner, Marcos Alaniz. What's going on, brother?
What was your nickname?
Big Head Ed. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I do.
You give your guest a nickname too?
No. Well, what do you want me to call? We can give you a nickname for this one.
Oh, man.
Small Head Ted?
Small head Marco? Peanut Head?
Peanut Head.
Oh, God.
Bro, you know how long it took me to think of that Big Head Ed? A long time. Yeah. I was like, I looked in the mirror and I was just like, fuck, I guess I got it. I didn't want to use it because, I was like, dude, I was going down lists of nicknames and how they fit their characters.
What were your other names, bro? Let's hear it. We'll
okay, Easy Money.
If we'll see if Big Head Ed.
Easy Money was one of them. Eddie Kane, because from the 5 Heartbeats. Let's see. What else? Easy Money. Oh, Eddie, are you ready? And I was like, nah, dude, it needs to hit home. It needs to hit something personal, right? So I can't use big dick head. They can't get too close to him. So
some of them girls like, he a motherfucking lie.
Yeah, it's motherfucking lie.
He a motherfucking lie.
They know I'll be playing. Hey.
I heard they call you. Like on Friday.
On Friday? Mr. Joe. Oh, you heard that, huh?
I'm a bad mood.
Man, so you're the owner of Alaniz Detailing, man. What made you want to own your own business, brother?
Man. Well, man. I don't know, man. I've always had this idea, man. I've been detailing since I was probably almost 18, 19, right after high school. Yeah. And, the manager over there used to call me the shampoo king. I had a thing for shampooing the vehicle. Which is something I really enjoyed. And, as I got older, bro, I worked a lot of jobs, man. And I've come to realize that I have a problem with authority.
And MWA, huh? Mexican with an attitude. I can dig it,
bro,
man. Hey.
And that's owning my stuff, claiming what's wrong. I know. And so, I don't know, last year, I was working with a buddy of mine, and he had to make a move for him and his wife, which is probably the best thing that's happened to him, man. And that's pretty cool. So I took over the business, man. And, I think I jumped in a little early, but I'm looking forward to see where it goes, man.
So what's some of the, so it seems like you've been running to learning as you go? Owning your own business with the business, right?
Of course, setting
what's some time?
Oh,
setting appointments, okay.
Well, that's probably the easy thing, but quoting vehicles, I still need to, right now I work out of my garage. Eventually I plan on getting a shop, and so, I kind of underbid myself quite a bit, and I don't know, man.
But do you think you're fair though?
Absolutely. I believe my work speaks for itself.
Your work speaks for itself?
My work speaks for itself, man.
You know,
it's
because
it's just like anything.
You know, you got guys out there that are there to make $1 because they just trying to make fast cash, and you got some guys that are out there because they really enjoy what they do, you know, and so they put their time, their effort, their passion into something. So it doesn't really, at the end of the day, it wouldn't matter how much you pay for that guy because he's doing 100%, you know. But you gotta watch out for them people that you know, just want to get that fast cash, you know. So you say which guy do you think you are?
Well, I'm in it for the long run.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see this grow and go somewhere. As well as like branch off and do something else, man. I believe in having multiple incomes.
Yeah. So you're all around entrepreneur. You just like to.
I'm growing into one.
Yeah.
I'm growing into one.
What are some of your motivations?
Man, bro. I've always had this thing of getting out of Victoria. You know, some people say that I should appreciate my hometown. Some people, you know, and just. I think I just need to leave for a while, maybe come back.
Everybody says they need to leave Victoria, man. Why do you think that is? Like,
there's just so much opportunity there, man. And I feel like Victoria can be closed-minded sometimes and like turn their cheek the other way. You know, what's our main income here in Victoria? You see a lot of bars, right?
Yeah,
you know
there's a lot of bars.
And I believe, like, I don't know. I don't even want to get into that.
Well, with all that shit.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. It could be tricky, man. But the thing is, if you got a good product, you ain't gotta worry about selling because it's gonna sell itself, you know.
Absolutely. That's why I say, you know, my work speaks for itself. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just.
Where can they see some of your work at?
Man, I have a Facebook page and I have an Instagram page, Alaniz Detail. Go check it out, man. I try to post as much as I can. Sometimes I just get so tired from the details, man. I'll take the before pictures, and I'm just like, man, I just want to go home, and then I forget to take the after pictures, man.
How long does one vehicle take?
We know size, of course, matters.
Size matters. That's right. That is true, ladies. Size matters.
Coming from the man that changed his name, right? Because he said I can't say big dickhead.
Yeah.
But you know, size matters, man. A big old mega cab Dodge compared to a two-door Honda Civic.
To a single mom Ford Focus.
Ford Focus, man. I've seen some Ford Focuses, man.
Man, have you seen some dirty ass vehicles though?
Oh man, bounce around from the dealerships, man. You see some vehicles, man.
That are messed up, huh? There's ever been a stain that you couldn't get out?
Oh, of course, man.
You ever wonder what it was?
All I could do is lighten it. You know what I mean? There's been several on occasion, man. Like, but just lighting it.
You see, this is why you know I try to only to talk to the realest. You know, I talk to another detailer, man. He may not ever. Oh man, you know, you probably get those Joe Smokes to be like, oh, I get everything that I ain't, man. It's true. And some stains you can't. You know, some stains you can't get out.
No.
You know.
Oh no, man.
And so there have been stains you couldn't get out. Now, what do you think was your best transformation?
Oof. Man,
is there one that sticks out of your mind? Or?
Well, I always use this one as an example, man. When I was working at GMC, yeah, man. I remember a red Pontiac Vibe that I had, and it was so nasty that I took the seats out, stripped the carpet, bro, and there was maggots down there, man. Yeah, like it was. Yeah, it was nasty.
And you kept the job, or you just took it back to him?
No, I kept it, man, because it was a used vehicle. We had to put it out on the lot, you know? And they just got it as a trade-in and gave it to us to clean it up, man. And I pressure washed the seats, I pressure washed the carpet, got all that disgusting out stuff off that metal, and it's just piece it back together, bro. And it sold like a week later, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, no, you'll be surprised what you find in a vehicle, man. What's the craziest thing you found while you were detailing the
car? Man, I found everything from weapons to sex toys to drugs.
Sex toys?
To money.
Money? Oh, shit. What kind of sex toy?
Man, just like little vibrators. You know
little vibrators?
Yeah, little rabbits. You know.
You took the rabbit out of the hat, huh? Dang.
Thankfully, I use gloves. You know?
Do you use gloves?
Yeah, I use the latex gloves.
What made you start detailing though? Like, what was your motivation to get into detailing? Like, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start detailing.
You know, it goes back to me wanting the multiple incomes or something that I really like, man. Is taking a dirty ass vehicle and
taking your time.
seeing the eyes on the person in the vehicle, I can do. You know what I mean? Like,
now, when you're listening to music while you detail, no?
oh, of course, man. Sometimes I get in my modes where I just need silence. You know what I mean? Or you know, it's just.
What's your go-to song? Go-to song, 2005 Suburban. Single mom, 6 kids. Go. Hey, for real, come on, your go-to song, because you know that motherfucker's gonna have.
It just really depends, man. I've really been in this kind of like jazzy mood. So.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you do like a lot of alternative
FKJ,
music, right?
Man. Yeah, man. FKJ, bro. French kiwi juice.
Fresh kiwi juice?
Yeah, French kiwi juice.
Oh, French kiwi juice?
French
bro, you
kiwi
put me onto Leon Bridges. I like him.
Yeah, Leon Bridges. Man,
he's nice,
come
bro.
a long ways too, man.
Yeah. Who else you like? You got a good little selection of music.
Of course, I like my Texas rap, you know what I mean? So shout out to Slim Thug on it. Yeah.
DJ Screw?
Of course, man. But to have that little chop from Screw, man, you gotta be in the mood. You know what I mean? For that. Just like Zero, old school Zero, bro, that'll put you in the mood, man. Like M16, bro. That'll put you in the mood. Man, but it's just, I don't know, man. I've heard people tell me like your environment, you know what I mean, has a lot to do with who you are. You know what I mean?
How was your environment as a kid, man?
Goddamn. As a kid?
Hey, I went deep on that one, right? Hey, you gotta warm them up. You know, you gotta hit them. You gotta hit them with light punches.
Warm it up.
Hey, you gotta hit them with light punches, and then you gotta boom. Hey, give them one good belly shot. Make sure they're paying attention, man. So I mean,
next question.
Nah, come on, man. Hey, let our listeners know, man. This is how they gonna get to know you. When they come see you, go get that car details and shit. They gonna know who they giving it to. You just ain't gonna be a face on a TV screen or on a card or on a Facebook messenger, you know, getting weird requests at 10 a.m. Hey man, can you clean up some throw up and shit? You know, they gonna know who they dealing with, man. So I mean, this is like
that actually happens, man.
This is like an Uber background check.
I can't get to them, you know what I mean? Like,
what's that?
Whenever I get messages like on the spot calls, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, you know, I do a lot of stuff, man.
On the spot calls, oh yeah, I can imagine. Anybody ever set up an appointment and like cancel and shit? Do you hate show ups? No call, no code. Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, who would?
Who doesn't? You know, it's a waste of my time and a waste of their time. You know, it's just
something I wanted to bring up, bro. You know, you're from Victoria. How's the response been and support like from the local area here?
Man, everybody's good. You know, of course, with every business, you're gonna have your pros and cons. You know, I've received some constructive criticism, but who doesn't? You know, it's a business, and all you can do is take it and grow from it. You know, so it's just
and how do you
support man, my friends, my family, everybody, man. You know, everybody's bringing their vehicles, their friends' vehicles. You know, it's getting to the point where, man, I'm doing doctors' vehicles now. That's where I want it. You know,
yeah.
Just a different, I guess, a clientele. You know what I mean? Like it's just, and they become a steady one, and you know, but I love everybody's details, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Like,
any hate out there?
Nah, man. Just like it's a business, bro. Like just pros and cons to everything. You know?
Okay,
that, man,
I'm gonna disagree with you.
It's been really good. It's been really good, man. You know, but
hey, I'm gonna disagree with you. This is what I seen with the local area, right? There's some people who are really there's some
competition out there.
Oh well, see, hey, that's the thing. I think a lot of people around this area see everything as a competition, and it's not a competition because there's enough money out there for everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's enough money out there for everybody to eat. You know. So, but the thing I see right is like this. You tell your friend you're doing something, and they'll laugh at you, right? And then they'll be like, "Okay, yeah, you can do it." Then you go for it, right? Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna fail. Like it ain't gonna work. His plan sucks." Then it succeeds. Then it's like, "Oh, he can't do it again." You know. or like he has a good showing, pulls it off right, has a good route or whatever, you can't do it again. That's the way I see it, and it's a hard time to. And it's hard to, kind of reciprocate that love back out because, they wouldn't do it for you, but it's only right if you do it, So I try to that's why I try to bring people up, like, they have a story. Sometimes people be like, man, you podcast this, you podcast that, you need to do this, you need to do that. All right, I'm going to do it my way. I'm learning as I go. This ain't nobody else's ride but mine, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm letting y'all on it. But if it's picking up, if the tracks are building and staying on track, well then I'm gonna try to bring as much people as I can on. So like people ain't getting hurt, people that don't know, the people that have a story like you got your you got your business right, your detailing. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that out there. My homie, right, soccer player from London. Ain't got nobody out there, man. You know what I mean? Doing it by himself. Okay, now I want him to introduce him to as many people as I know, so he don't feel alone. So maybe one day he'd be at HEB. They'd be like, "What's going on, man? You was out there on that one thing, right? Okay, yeah, cool, man. Good luck with your thing." You know what I mean? Like how one person noticing you or something makes a difference. Or my homie Marcos tells the story. Who we're gonna have on again, but that's why I do it, man. That's why I'm doing this. This ain't for no money, for no gain. This is just a place that I can come and just be who I am and want to talk to who I want to talk to. Tell the world what I want to do and stuff.
Bro, speaking of lifting people up, man, I think your ass needs to get back to your comedy.
Oh, bro, man, I know. I want to do comedy, man, so bad, bro. I want to do it so bad.
We should have went that one time to Houston to the show. That night I was off.
I know, bro. I want to do an open mic so bad, guys.
I'm just like nervous for you. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's got it. Man.
I know, bro. I think I can do it. But the one thing about me, like I was saying, fear, bro. That fear that fear stops me from doing a lot of stuff, man. That fear can stop me from reaching my goals, man. And that's crazy to me because how can I let that do that? I'm better than that. You know what I mean? But it will. It would, man. Like I hate talking in front of people. Like I hate doing this right here. You know what I mean? But I try to push myself through that and it's getting better. But it's just like, man, being up there in front of the crowd and when the people don't laugh. But you know what helped me out though? I went to a comedy. I went to go see two people that I listen to often.
In Austin, right?
Yeah, in Austin, right? And when I went to see them, there was times where the crowd didn't laugh at all. Not even me. And we're just looking at them like fucking bozos, like tell the next joke, but they kept going, bro. So if people like that have been doing it for years get that, yeah, and everybody knows who they are, and they still don't laugh, and they get that from their fans, then what am I gonna get? You know what I mean? What am I gonna get from people that I don't even know?
Lettuce thrown at you.
Huh?
Some lettuce thrown at you.
Some lettuce, whatever. Everybody, but you gotta keep getting up there.
Here's lettuce.
Yeah. Fuck you.
This is lettuce. Lettuce to the show.
Yeah, man. I went to a nude beach. Did I tell you?
Eating it and shit. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Bro, completely nude beach, bro.
Austin is crazy, man.
Austin is crazy, man.
Keep Austin weird.
Keep Austin crazy, man. I see nothing but dick and balls everywhere.
I bet it's mainly dudes trying to see naked women. Or
no. It was a whole bunch of gay dudes and a whole bunch of lesbian girls. And maybe 4 or 5 straight couples. Okay. But it was younger people. It was a couple of old creeps out there. There was one guy, man. Hey, there was one guy. He would not get he looked like fucking a hippo fucking with his head out of the water eyes and ears are just zoned in on everybody. He's like fucking 360 just floating out there. Ain't no telling what's happening under the water.
Yeah, I was about to say he could have been doing some nasty shit.
That was crazy shit, bro. So I don't know.
Bro, there's crazy weird people out there.
They are crazy weird people out there. You good? What do you think? How long do you think we 18 minutes. It's only been 18 minutes? Dude, hey, I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, bro, I swear I thought we were at 45 minutes. It's 4:03. Dude, why are you so nervous? Where you got to go to work?
Yeah, I got to get ready. I got to be there at 5, which means I got to leave here by 4:30.
No, bro, 4:50.
4:30.
Oh, okay.
What's that old saying? If you're on time, you're late.
If you're on time, you're late, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of motivational people you listen to?
Man, Eric Thomas.
What's one of your favorite quotes from Eric Thomas?
Chase, man. I got this thing with my brother Josh, man. Josh Klein. We used to like hype each other up at work, man. Mondays used to be our thing, man. We used to come in with that TGIM, that thank God it's Monday. And we used to yell that stuff to each other. We still do, man. We'll text messages each other, bro. Like,
but bro, Josh
TGIM,
Klein was kind of like one of the most negative people at UPS.
Bro, all of us, all our attitudes.
I know, but dude, he would yell and everything.
Shout out UPS.
Yeah.
I love the employees, man. The drivers, bro. A lot of the drivers were cool, man. The management, some of it was dope, man. But at like every job, you're gonna bump heads with supervisors and managers. But I think at that time in my life, bro, I wasn't in the right state of mind to be working in that type of environment. Because, bro, I've seen people who had worked there almost 10 years switch to another job that's possibly like more labor just to get away from that environment. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's like it's a business, man.
Hey, was that one of your hardest
like,
jobs?
They're making fucking money too, you know, so I can't talk down on it.
Was that one of your hardest jobs, though? And you had an easy part of the belt. You had the
middle?
You had the back.
I was in the middle, bro.
But you were in the back for a long time, too.
Yeah, I was. Man.
Yeah.
I was.
But your boy right here. Hey. Hey, bro.
Everybody's different, man.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Like, some people, their load quality speaks for itself, man. My drivers like me, man. You know what I mean? Could I have been faster? Of course. You know, but I'm getting paid by the hour.
Yeah.
Not by the package.
Yeah, fuck that. I was trying to get home.
You know what I mean? Like,
fuck that. Hey, bro, did you see that Earl Spence? Did you see that Earl Spence and
you know?
Keith Thurman fight? Or not Keith Thurman, Sean Porter?
I was able to catch the last 3 rounds.
What do you think, man? He said he's going to go through everybody.
You know, honestly, I think, and this is me as a fan, I would like to see him fight Terrence Crawford. And then the winner of that fight Manny Pacquiao.
Bro, Manny Pacquiao, I
Danny Garcia has had his time. But Manny Pacquiao is the Mayweather right now. You know what I mean? Everybody wants that fight because it's going to be definitely... It's not going to be Mayweather money, but it's going to be a couple mil. You know what I mean? Who's going to turn down a couple mil? You know, nobody. You know, like, it's just... But I would like to see some Errol Spence Jr. fight Terrence T-Bud Crawford, man.
What about Keith Thurman? You think Keith Thurman's out of it?
You know, that man got married. And
he just lost, right, to Pacquiao?
He's recovered from a surgery. So I don't know where he's at as a boxer. You know what I mean? But
you like boxing a lot. You ever boxed before?
Man, I have a couple times. Like me and you sparred a couple times. Man.
No, but I mean, besides, those weren't boxing matches. This is a small ass garage. Yeah, those were. I don't know what those were.
Like, cold fucking winters, trying to warm up. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, bro. Hey, those were good times, man. We did a Spartan race. That shit was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And we would exercise in that little garage, right? Yeah. Little dungeon thing.
There'd be like 4 of us, man. Me, you, Lewis, Klein. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who else was in that?
My brother would get in there sometimes.
Yeah, we had a little thing going on.
Yeah.
And then what happened, bro?
I don't know. I always like to say, man, you make time for what you want. You know what I mean?
Well, guys, Marcos over here about to start crying again.
I got ready for work.
We appreciate it. It's a good little session, man.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Hey, this is just a how do you say promptu podcast, a little short podcast. Had a little time on this Wednesday afternoon to say a little something and hang with my boy. Alaniz detailing. If you want,
give me a shot.
Give him a shot.
Yeah.
He's reasonable. He's fair. He ain't gonna try to give you the green weenie. All right. And his work speaks for himself. Anything else you want to say?
Man, I just thank you again for having me, Eddie.
And this is about to be everywhere. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody tuning in. And
have a good evening.
Have a good evening. And that's it, bitches.
Later.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.